If you're watching this video, it is probably because you are a beginner artist who is just trying to get into the color pencil game and just trying to figure out what you need to start and, what is essential when it comes to making a realistic color pencil drawing. Or maybe you already started your color pencil journey and you're just trying to figure out what you're lacking or some more things that you can get. Or maybe you're just one of the people who commented asking about certain things in my videos. I haven't exactly responded to those because I just get too many comments about it. But yeah, in this video, I'm going to be answering all those questions about the things that I use in my videos and why I use them in comparison to using anything else. I'm basically just going to be giving a brief description of the things that I use and why I use them, and probably the price. I don't know if I should list the price, because if you just happen to be part of the 90-something% of people from a different country who watches my videos, I don't know how relevant this will be to you, but I should have done my research before I started this. But I'm just gonna list what I use, and in the description I'm gonna put that link of where you can get it. But yeah, this video is really highly requested and I've been putting it off for a while because I haven't really figured out everything that I think could be considered an essential thing, because I switch between color pencils all the time. I switch between different types of paper. Sometimes I use white paper, sometimes I use tone paper, and I haven't really discovered exactly what I prefer yet. There are a couple of things I think I could list in this video that could be important, and I'm gonna list them. Anyway, let's just get into the video. The first thing, and the thing that I get the most comments about, are these gel pens. I'm pretty sure you can get these anywhere. It's a pretty big brand and I see a lot of people from different countries using them, so it shouldn't be an issue to find. These are probably the most important thing when it comes to a color pencil drawing, a realistic color pencil drawing, because I can't think of anything else that can do the thing that this does. And you can use different brands, whatever, but it's a gel pen at the end of the day, right? Obviously this is the thing that adds highlights and really just brings your drawing to life. I really think that these are essential when it comes to realism, and even on like other things you can use them. It's not just for realism, you can use them on other types of drawings, but yeah, no, these are must have for sure. The next thing that I use is this toned paper. I use different variations of this paper. Sometimes I use this branded one, sometimes I just buy it in separate sheets at my local P&A or stationery store, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, no, this is like, I remember there was a time where I went through a phase where I would draw with white paper like I'm doing in this video. I didn't even realize that I'd be using this video, but yeah, like there are certain drawings where I would do it on white paper, like this one for instance, because it's just got a lot of like warmer tones and I feel like the tone paper just wouldn't work for it. But I mean, it's really just preference at the end of the day. I prefer tone paper purely because it just brings out highlights and it brings out the lightest parts of a drawing. I don't know how it does it, but it just does, and I really just prefer it overall. But this is the brand that I recommend if you are South African. This is probably the only branded toned book that I could find. There's no such thing as that Strathmore stuff that you find overseas. I've been looking for it everywhere. This is the closest thing I could get. So if you are South African, I feel like a lot of the things I list in this video would be helpful for you. But if not, I suggest if you're going to get tone paper, you get the Strathmore ones. You can either get the, I think it's gray and beige, I believe. I don't know what the color is called, but I really recommend this. 10 out of 10. The next thing that I use that I don't really get any comments about, I think it's because everybody just kind of knows what this is, but when I started I had no idea that this was even a thing. But it's a kneaded eraser. Like I didn't even know that these things existed until I started getting into color pencils more in depth. But this thing is like the most useful. Like it's not just for color pen. I don't know why you would need this specifically for color pencil drawings. Just for your sketch in general, it is like the most helpful thing when it comes to making a light sketch. And I really don't think I'd be able to live without this thing. Like it has become a priority for me. I can't just use a regular eraser anymore. I have to use this thing. So I really recommend you get one of these. I think you can get them at any stationery shop in the world, although I never noticed them up until like this year, so they're there. You just need to go look for them. But yeah, I definitely recommend these. Definitely go get one. I've been using the same one for over a year now and it still works perfectly fine. I don't know when you're supposed to get a new one, but this one still, and you don't need to like cover it up or anything. It doesn't dry out. It's just there and it works when you need it. It's really convenient. The last thing I want to talk about, and I wasn't going to add this to the video purely because it doesn't feel that essential, but once I started thinking about using a regular sharpener ever again, it just made me kind of sick to the stomach. But it's this thing, and this is like it's like a mechanical sharpener thing, and I don't remember where I got it from, but I don't think I got it from a stationery store. I'm pretty sure you can find them there and they probably don't look like this, but this is just like an example of a sharpener. And the only reason I use this is just because it just works so much better than any other sharpener. Like you can can even use the electric one if you have one laying around. I just don't have one. This is the closest thing I got. I really think that sharpening pencils with a regular standard sharpener just delays the process so much because your pencil will break and and it just like, it makes me frustrated. So, and this thing has never failed me. I've never had a broken pencil after sharpening with this thing. So I really recommend you get this. I don't know where you can get it from. I'll do my research. It's probably in the description, but get one of these. It really speeds up the amount of time you're going to spend sharpening. I'm pretty sure we all spend a lot more time sharpening than we need to, and I did before I got this thing. So really recommend. I don't know why there's zodiacs on it though. That part doesn't sit well with me. I don't know what that means, but yeah, that is kind of it, I think. I mean, everything else is kind of just self-explanatory. You get your color pencils and this and that. Don't get cheap ones, it's not gonna work. Get your preferred brand of color pencils, do your research on that. But I think that the things I mentioned in this video are more things that people don't really talk in depth about because it's just like, it's a really specific thing. But I really think that I couldn't live without these things. That's what this video is about. So, you know, get your erasers and your color pencils and all the things that you would need, but these things are kind of a must-have for me at least. But yeah, thanks for watching. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded and I'm trying to become a little bit more consistent again, but you know, things are pretty hectic at the moment for me. So I really like this style of video. I feel a lot more free just talking. I mean, I'm not using a script this time. I'm just kind of speaking from, I'm not even at my desk at the moment. I'm just like speaking from my head here. So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think of the style of video, and yeah, anyway, thanks for watching.